Did I turn the microphone on? Yes, I did. Hey, what's going on, guys? Sean or Mustang 09 back in the garage with my man Trey, of course. He's down there. We are working on the ATI balancer right now. You can see it's in there. And if I show you this angle, maybe a little tough to tell, but that in there is that MMR bolt we bought. That's for the install of this solely. It's a $13 bolt. And I think it was like $8 for shipping. So it's a $21 bolt, but it's gonna make our life easy. So it is. So it's something you hang on to and keep around. It's a very important one. But we're working on that today. Hopefully get the water pump and all the front, just stuff on the front of the motor back on. That way we can tighten that up. I was able to put, you guys saw that oil, I don't know, the dipstick tube, guide tube or whatever you want to call it. This thing here is the old one. It's all warped and it broke. The top piece comes off. Probably could have glued it together, but it's $10. It's $10, so I bought a new one. We have the water pump, new one over here, assembled. I put this old piece from the other one on there. So now that's buttoned up. And we also have this guy. But as you can tell, the clutch is back off the car. One of these studs snapped on the adapter ring, which McLeod is awesome. They're replacing the whole adapter ring with new studs and everything. So no worries there. I'll be out of town next week, so not super in a rush to get it back. So thanks to those guys for taking care of business and owning up to their stuff. I really do appreciate it. Trey's waiting on me so that he can get to going on this guy right here. So
there's your $21 bolt.
Oh yeah, there's the $21 bolt. Yeah. So guys, we may have gotten a little ahead of ourselves on installing the balancer. One issue is the motor wants to turn over because the transmission is not in it. So we can't put it in gear to hold the motor, and there's really no good way to keep it from spinning from behind the motor. So we're not in a rush. This isn't keeping us from like starting the car or anything. So we're gonna hold off on that. We're gonna put the new slave cylinder in the transmission. You can see the new one, new Ford OEM one. It's one of those deals. The trans is out. Go ahead and replace it. I think I got it for like 60 or 80 bucks on Tasca. So good deal from them. They shipped it in just a few days, 3 or 4 days. So not too bad. But yeah, we're gonna swap this one out real quick.
McLeod clutch is spec to an OEM.
Oh yeah, that's right. Say that again.
The McLeod clutch kit is spec to an OEM slave cylinder.
Yes. Yeah, even though they sell their own, the kit itself is spec for this, so it makes sense to go to this. So shout out, thank you all the guys who told me to not run the McLeod one and run this one. I do appreciate it. Thank you for your input. So we're listening to you guys. Leave comments down below if you got anything you want to say about the build, any input. We're here to listen. No, we have beer inside.
Oh, you want one?
I'll take one if you're going to take one.
I'll take one if you take one.
Yeah, I'm down. Cool. Alrighty guys, I threw you back on my head real quick. You can see my hands here. We're going to unclip this guy. Easy enough. So that comes out. Looks like this will just push through. We got 2 8mm bolts out of here. One thing I need to learn from Trey is that a flashlight is key. He carries that thing with him all around the shop, so that works. I need to keep one with me. There we go. So what was it?
You got 2 tabs
on the inside?
On the inside right here. So if you look this way, you can see them. So you need to push. I'll get my pick. So use my finger.
Oh, I see them.
Push these 2. Push that tab, and then that tab on the side. That's your pulling it.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Money.
Easy enough.
Easy enough. And that should just slide right through.
Alrighty guys, so I almost put the stock one back on, but we're putting this piece in actually. This is a 3-way, it's a bleeder. That way it makes life easier to bleed the clutch lines. So as opposed to just putting this guy on, this new one will go in. Oh yeah, you've got it there. So I was thinking this one might have ran. Oh yeah, you're right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. How
it lines up. That makes sense.
Yeah, and then what I would do, this is how I had my car set up, is I had my line hooked to it, and then I actually wound it up
and kept it in there.
And just zip tied it to the side of the transmission, and if I ever needed to bleed it, I'd just pull my line
Yeah,
out.
You always had it there.
Yeah. That's how.
Because it's not like you're going to have 10 feet of line off of it. It's just,
right.
It's a little shot. This piece. There's barely enough room for that piece to press on there. Oh, we just have to line it up right.
Looks like it.
It avoids that. There's a cutout for it. Turn it towards you right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does fit. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that was slick. Cool.
Yeah. Right on.
Nice. So there's like a little, it's formed, it's shaped to this little bracket here.
Little cutout.
Yeah, you have to just be right on with it.
Yeah.
Sweet. Nice. I would make me one of these like Joey made, but I'm going to keep this intact in case I ever need it. Just have a backup laying around.
Yeah, you got Joey's. He ain't really need it again.
Yeah. He doesn't have a Mustang?
Yeah. If he does, he knows where you live.
Yeah. He can come down and get it.
Okay.
Sweet.
Go.
Nice. So we have this guy on. The bleeder from McLeod. New throwout bearing. Sweet. If we just had the clutch in.
Yeah.
Throw it in.
Oh, no, we could get so much further.
I know. That's what stinks. It's been like 2 parts or 3 parts every now and then just holding us up.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks right.
Were you about to put some Vaseline on this?
I was just gonna put some on that O-ring.
What O-ring?
The one on that water pump.
Which one?
Or pull it back out.
Oh, the big one.
Yeah, the big one.
Cause I was like, you talking about this one? I already put it on that one.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of the big guy. Nice. Like that, huh?
Like that?
Did you tighten those bolts up on that slave all the way?
Yeah. Tough life, man.
Yeah, heck yeah. How does this thing go? Nope, that hose goes up there.
Yeah.
Make our life easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
With petroleum jelly.
That's awesome. I can't believe you're gonna send you a whole new plane.
Yeah, man, I was excited. I was so nervous. I was like, man, I hope that they don't throw a fit over this. You guys ripped all this stuff off like in 2 seconds when we were doing the teardown, because I don't even remember recording all this coming off. I just remember looking over and like you and Chase were like zit 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 zit. And I was like, oh damn.
The tensioner's gonna go there.
Yeah,
And
alternator.
No, alternator was on this side.
Oh yeah, it's right there.
And which probably need to put the log on before we put the alternator on.
Yes.
And then the only other thing was I think there's another idler pulley that was over there.
Okay.
But I think Chase took that off. And I don't know what he did. I took this one off, so I remember taking that one off.
As you guys can tell, we have some of the pulleys back on. Water pump is in. We have a thermostat and thermostat housing in. Idler pulleys on down here. There is the dipstick is back in place since we put that guide tube in. These little valve cover things are on.
Did it just slide in?
Yeah, it slid in and it pushed in real nice. So it wasn't too bad. Oh yeah, button that thing up. But front of the motor's looking good. Like I said, we still have to run this on.
Heater hose is on.
Heater hose is on. We still have to run the balancer back on all the way. Yeah, so nothing too crazy right now. I'm gonna see, I do need to adjust the front suspension. It's always been at the lowest setting so that when I air out on the front, it'll go all the way down. But the problem I'm having is when I get on a trailer, like on the U-Haul ones, I need it to come up like another 1/4 of an inch more to clear the front of it. So, and it would just be easier to raise it up so I had more motion going up and down. Right now it'll go down a lot, but it won't come up a lot. I need it to come up more than it does now. So it's a real easy adjustment, nothing too difficult, but may give that a shot here in a minute. It's something I need to do. And then I also want to upgrade brake pads. So send me your suggestion on brake pads. I think Hawk is a big one people are using. And then I think it's EBC.
That's what I use.
EBC brakes? They have like the green stuff, the blue stuff, the red stuff.
Red stuff.
Red stuff.
Yeah, they work great.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for, is just feedback on brake stuff you guys like. So EBC is the one I always grew up hearing about.
You run those. I did those with cross-drill slotted rotors.
Yeah.
Night and day difference.
I think pads would do wonders on this thing, so I definitely need to do that. And just especially with the higher speeds we're going. I mean, with what I was running previously, those still didn't feel sufficient. So I definitely need more stopping power with the more horsepower we're putting into the car. So safety, safety, safety. As you can tell, there's a darker line right here. That's where the, oh, it's tight. Okay, that's where the collar used to be up to here. So we lowered it down, which is going to raise the height of the car, which means when everything's running again, I'll have to redo my airbag settings, but that stuff's easy to do. Airlift makes that simple. You'll notice we did not hook this back up, and that is because we are removing the front sway bar with the On3 kit. Per the On3 kit, I don't believe you run a front, did I say rear sway bar?
No, you should front.
Did I say front? Okay. We're removing the front sway bar. I think it's because of some of the intercooler piping and stuff like that has to run where this goes. So we're gonna take it off. If it has to go back on, we'll put it back on later, but I'm like 99% sure you don't run a front sway bar with the single turbo kit from On3. So it's 4 bolts, we'll take it out. If we need to put it back in, it's easy. So I'm just gonna zip that off real quick. Don't let it fall off there because my hands are both tied up. Alrighty. So then, slide off. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, sorry. Oh, you want to grab that side over there? From underneath. It's about to come. Nice.
Nice.
Alrighty guys, here's the front sway bar off. This thing it's got some weight to it, so it's, I mean, while I would like the stabilization this thing provides, given all the weight we're gonna be throwing on with the new turbo kit, it's nice to take some weight off. I know today's video was a little bit slower. The camera is filthy. Let me clean that up real quick. I know today's video wasn't as crazy with installs and stuff we've been doing, but I do want to say thank you guys so much for watching all of the Mustang build videos. It's fun for me. Like I said in the past videos, this has been like a dream of mine to turbo this car. So the turbo stuff is gonna happen really, really soon. I'm off to Disney for a week, so nobody's gonna be here to work on it. I'm caught up on videos though, so you guys aren't missing any content. But when we get back, we will have the clutch piece that we need, the adapter ring, should be back by the time I get back from my vacation. So we'll put the clutch in, trans, and then button the shifter up and put the drive shaft on. And then that will allow us to raise the motor, lower the K-member, and start getting the turbo manifolds in. Right now it's a little tight. So once all that stuff can be, we can move it, we can raise it and lower it, that will help. And then we'll start putting the hot side in and everything. And the turbo actually starts going on, which just like I said in the last video, it's what we've been doing all this for, is to put the turbo on. So thanks so much to Trey once again for coming over. As always, link in Instagram down below. So go check these guys out, follow them, and we'll catch you guys back here next time. Thanks so much for watching. Take it easy. Peace.